It can be really difficult going through the awakening process whilst also wanting to master your reality. One of the biggest challenges I see people face is they feel this loss of self. They feel like they don't know who they are anymore. And I've been through this myself and it sucks because everyone around you can't help you really, right? Because they don't understand what you could be going through. And maybe you're feeling a little bit numb or disconnected from the world, or you're like, who am I now? And where am I going? It's kind of like the old you is going away or has died. And now you're moving towards the new you, but the new you hasn't arrived yet. It's like, well, I don't feel like I'm me right now. I don't feel like I'm here grounded and like I know my passions and what I want to do, and like maybe you're a little bit confused about what your purpose is, or you don't know what direction you're going to go in. You don't know what business you're going to start. You don't know how you're going to support and contribute to the world. You realize that your job and your career is not what I want to do anymore, or I don't like it, or I don't feel passionate about, or why am I spending so much time at a job when I could be spending more time with my family, feeling more connected to your heart and the things that you want to do in life. And so it can be really confusing. I remember when I went through this process myself, and I just didn't know who I was anymore. And I want to invite you to understand something very, very powerful. You are not your mind. And when you can master, you are not your mind, you will be able to master your reality. Why? Because the mind has thoughts. And the mind that has thoughts is limited. And so before, the old self, the old you, was operating on limitation. Okay? The new you that you're stepping towards, and one of the highest states, or the highest state in spirituality, is that of enlightenment, right? No thoughts. And in that space, you can master your reality, you can achieve your goals, you can do whatever it is that you want to do with much more ease, because thoughts and beliefs are not getting in the way. Right? They're not stopping you from taking action. You're not being over analyzing and mentally masturbating and all of this stuff. You're more centered, and you don't allow your thoughts to dictate your reality. You've become presence itself. You are stepping into the identity of oneness or source or God or presence or pure consciousness. And when you can operate from that space, things become magical. Why? Is because it's the highest frequency to operate from. And so hopefully this gives you some comfort that the old you is dying, the old beliefs, maybe your personality and the way that you operate in the world and your hobbies and things are changing, and they're changing for the good because you're shedding the skin like a snake and you're becoming the new self. And maybe it hasn't arrived yet fully, and you're like, okay, where am I going? What is coming here, right? And what's coming is that you will be free from your mind. And this is what I tell people to practice. So many people on a spiritual journey are, and I don't want to talk bad about certain people, but so many people on a spiritual journey, and I don't want to put spirituality into a box, but they're practicing playing with toys. And it's like, the crystals and the sage and all of this stuff. And I think, in my opinion, that one needs to work on their mind, their beliefs, purifying the mind, stepping more into the heart, and seeing how they treat people and how they treat themselves. Right? This is, to me, is all a part of spirituality and stepping more into pure consciousness. It's not just about watching videos and thinking that I'm spiritual, right? Spirituality is infinity, and so it's all and everything is holistic. And that's what it is for my mind, my ego, and that's what I would like to invite people to do, because again, I've been doing this for a long time, and I see all the stuff behind the scenes, and I'm like, how is this spirituality? And so when you are able to operate more from presence or pure consciousness, which is basically having less thoughts or no thoughts, then you'll realize what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. That it's much more pure. Right? It's much more clear, right? And that is where we begin to open ourselves to the real truth that we are all one. And when you understand everything is all one, you've mastered your reality, because you could just choose or allow to unfold or awaken into the reality, right? Allow it to emerge without you getting in the way with, do I need to let go? Am I manifesting the right way? And all these concepts around manifestation. You can just choose your reality, and it's much easier to allow it to unfold. So um, one of the best identities that we can have is no identity, right? And you're thinking, Gavin, but I'm gonna lose myself. Like, am I gonna? It's gonna be scary. It's actually the most peaceful place you can be, and you've already been there. By the way, you've been there when you sleep, right? You've been there when you were a baby and you had no thoughts. And so it's something that is natural to you, but the ego is going to be afraid. The mind is going to have this narrative and story about what it's like, and it's going to be scary, and I'm going to die. But the truth is, you're just going to experience the truth of who you are. You're going to experience your nature, and you're going to experience home, right? And so allow for the natural space to unfold. Don't try to negate how you're feeling. Don't try to fix yourself. Don't try to feel like something's wrong with you. Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Everything's happening and working out the way that it should. Allow whatever feelings are there to arise. Feeling disconnected, feeling numb, feeling confused, feeling worried, feeling fear, feeling anxiety about the world. Where am I going? What's my job going to be like? What's my career? Just allow all those thoughts to be there. Don't try to change them. Don't try to fix yourself or figure stuff out. Just feel whatever you need to feel. And the more that you feel it, the more that those feelings dissipate and they no longer have power. Okay. If you would like to practice more of this kind of work and really master your reality and shift into having more fulfillment in life, then check out my links in the description, and I'll speak to you soon. Much love.